On 29 April 1770, British explorer James Cook made his first landing on Australia's east coast at Botany Bay, marking the beginning of Britain's formal claim over the continent. Australia had been inhabited for over 60,000 years by various indigenous peoples, with over 250 language groups and up to 600 nations. However, in bid to legitimize their claim, the British declared Australia as unoccupied and began sending prisoners from British Isles to new prisons in Australia. Britain established its first penal colony at Sydney Cove in 1788. Between 1788 and 1868, around 162,000 convicts were transported from Britain and Ireland to Australia. Meanwhile, colonization led to widespread dispossession of indigenous land, violent frontier conflicts, and the spread of diseases, causing population declines of up to 90% in some Aboriginal communities. It was not until 1992 that indigenous land rights were recognized by Australian courts. Despite modern development, indigenous Australians continue to face structural inequality. They make up about 3.8% of the population, roughly 1 million people, while the non-indigenous population exceeds 25 million. They also account for over 30% of the prison population. They have limited political representation as Australian establishments are predominantly white. Thanks to bountiful natural wealth like gold, coal and other minerals, Australia has boomed, with a nominal GDP of about $1.8 trillion, ranking among the top 15 globally. It has a high standard of living, with GDP per capita above $60,000, driven by sectors like mining, services, education and tourism. Australia's early history as a penal colony contrasts with its modern border policies. Since the early 2000s, the country has used offshore detention centres in places like Nauru and Manus Island to process asylum seekers arriving by boat. Australia spends roughly AUD 1 to 2 billion annually on offshore detention, translating to over AUD 3 to 4 million per person per year, making it one of the most expensive migration control systems globally.